Earlier this week, I had someone say something to me on the court that triggered me a bit. And so I started thinking of the top things that I've heard over many years on the tennis court that annoy me or make me angry. I'm generally a pretty positive coach, I think, and try to find something good about everything. But there's a few things that just get under my skin a little bit. So I'm asking today for my fellow tennis coaches, or any coaches for that matter, what are the things that someone could say to you on the court that just push you to a little bit of the anger side? And if you're a player, have you ever said or done any things to your coach? So I made a short list. First one of my biggest, and this one happened recently, I will elaborate more on my podcast coming up, but this person said, "No one's hitting me to the ball. This is a group lesson. I'm not playing enough. No one's hitting to me." And my answer is, that's your fault. It's a doubles court. Go get the freaking ball, which is the title of one of my podcasts, I believe. It's not the coach's job. It's not the opponent's job, obviously. Tennis is a big game of keep away. So if you're not playing, it's your fault. Go do some things. Get active. Poach a little bit. But it's not my job to hand the ball to you and tell you how good you are. Another one, what's the point of this? I've gotten many times someone questioning why we're doing what we're doing, and I get it, but you don't say it in the middle of a group. What's the point of this if you want your coach to ever be nice to you again? I'm just here for the exercise. That's a tough one. I've gotten it a lot. And as I've gotten older and up in years in the tennis world, I'm not your personal trainer. I'm not here solely for your fitness. Yes, we're going to provide that in all my lessons for sure. But if you came just for the exercise, don't go play tennis. Go see your trainer in the gym. Go do something else. I want to teach. I want to coach. And I think most do. Another one, I would never do this in a match. Well, why not? Is usually my answer. You haven't thought of it, or you're not good enough to do it. I wouldn't say that to a tennis coach. I would never do this. It'll drive us crazy. What are we doing next? I get that a lot. We've just ended one drill. Maybe we're picking up balls, haven't even started. And someone says, "What are we doing next?" Well, I'll get to it when it's time, and we'll tell you, right? But that plan may change through conversation. It may change based on the vibe of the group. Give your coach 5 seconds to decide if he or she wants to go forward with that, whatever was next on the plan. There's a few of them, and I'm sort of interested, what are your coaches, other tennis coaches? Have you heard these things before? If you're a player, have you ever said anything to a coach that they didn't like? They told you about it. There's a bunch of them, but it came up this week, and I was a little bit annoyed is the word I'm going to use, because of the questions I was asked in a group, and I wanted to bring it up because this is what I do. So thanks, everybody. Like I said, you're welcome to listen to my podcast, Order on the Courts with Scott Ficks. You can find it everywhere, and I will elaborate on some of these things and the exact stories of how they came up. Thanks, and we'll see y'all on the courts.